Before recording of LMC Cast properly began. There we go. OBS is finding my mic as well. This is all good. Everything's coming up.
My God.
Everything's coming up Phil House.
It's not the sequel to Achievement Hunter's Funhouse, Phil House.
I love the fact that every single one of you had a gag then that you were straight in. You just all talked over each other with your own gag. It was great.
Get out of my house.
This is why.
No.
Make me.
Your port.
Don't make me get the cat spray.
The cat spray? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, whatever will it do to me?
Melt.
It'll summon a cat, that's what.
It's more likely to melt iron.
It will summon a cat and she'll be mute and not be able to talk. Heaven knows what will happen when I actually bloody move in there and she's actually free to speak at any given point. It'll just derail everything, probably. Bless her.
You mean we don't derail any this already?
I know.
Detective Conan, 24/7.
Oh no, we'll get into Conan later. Right. So what I'm going to do, I'll explain, but I'll explain when we're actually properly recording. But for the benefit of this, so we'll do like just a general intro like last time. I'll introduce the game. I'll throw it over to Josh, who is our game explainer in chief.
Wait, should Ian not do it for this game?
Only if there's two of him.
Ian, would you like me to do it, or would you prefer to do it?
Feel free to do it. You seem to do well in explaining the games.
Yeah, it always seems to go to Josh for the explanation of the game, so I was just going to keep the run going.
I am the master of games.
He's the king of games. Oh no!
Oh
no! Next time, Danganronpa. And yes, I will get you to physically.
Danganronpa. A game I certainly know.
Dank Dab Rumba.
A game I certainly know. And can play at any given point in time. Right. Quiet, you. No. And then the reference was lost. I'm totally going to put this as a pre-show. Right. Okay.
Okay. We got
ice cream. Ice cream.
We're pausing recordings for ice cream.
Ice cream. Ice cream's fine. Okay.
Of course, it's 8:30 in the evenings, and the sun's gone down. It's getting colder, so
ice cream time. Ice cream time.
But only if it's playing.
Who knows?
Flattened fifth attitude.
That's some big brain stuff going on there, though. That's some big brain stuff. That's somebody going, hey. People have finished dinner, they might not have something for dessert, and might be a small child going, I want some ice cream for dessert, and the mum's going, oh, if only there was ice cream. And then the person who owns the brother of the person who owns the ice cream van's going, what the hell are you talking about?
No, well, I'll tell you what it is. It's the drug dealer who bought the ice cream van going around and doing his deliveries.
Only in the 80s and only in Vice City. It's fine. Right. Okay. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi everybody, it's more LMC Cast with myself, Kevin, and the rest of the LMC crew. Hope you're doing well, hope you're safe, and hope just everything's been going alright for you in the month of August thus far. I am joined today by Mr. Venato.
Hello.
Shadow Fox.
Oh, hi.
The Random Genius, T.A. Black.
Hello.
Earthart.
Yarg.
And descending the staircase in a sparkly sequin-filled tuxedo, it's Vija!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at him swirl his cane, look at him dance. Look at the two ladies on each of his arms. 4 ladies, that means. Great, fantastic. Right.
Wait, what?
It's just, so
My girlfriend.
yes, she'll want a sparkly sequin filled tuxedo too. We are
Would as well.
we are here to discuss all the things we've played, all the things we've watched, all the things we've read, all the things we've enjoyed in the realm of just disposable media over the course of the last month or so. And we're going to do that to the background of a game like we did last time, because apparently people really like that and kind of got into it. So we've got something which is going to be a little bit shorter and a little bit more compressed, so a bit more easier for people to follow. And that is the game of Werewolf, specifically One Night Ultimate Werewolf. Now, I at this point throw things over to our king of games, as we've just now declared him. Mr. Urfart, could you please describe to us what happens in Werewolf and introduce the characters that we'll be playing as potentially in this particular setup?
Can do. So, One Night Ultimate Werewolf is the shortened version of Werewolf, which is a game about hunting out werewolves in a village of interesting people. So the way One Night works is everyone gets assigned a role at the beginning. 3 roles are also put down in the middle, so that there's a bit of ambiguity as to which roles are in play or not. Then during the night, everyone will do the action related to their role. I'm sure it will be announced as it happens. And then when everyone has done for the night and we wake up in the morning, we have a set amount of time to discuss who we think the werewolves are, and at the end of that time, everyone votes. If a werewolf gets voted for, the villagers win, and the werewolf is shot and killed. If a villager is voted, the werewolves get to eat everyone else.
And as we go along, we'll probably introduce other characters too, which will have an impact
we'll
on
probably
the game.
switch some in and out. But to start off, we'll do what I would say is a fairly standardized setup for us. We have 6 players, which means we need 9 characters. We have 2 werewolves, because to give them a better chance than a solo werewolf. Basically, during the night, they'll get to see who they are. If there's only 1 werewolf, they'll get to see one in the middle. You have the robber, who nicks someone else's card. You have the masons, there are 2 of them, who get to see each other during the night and know they are not werewolves. If there's only 1 of them...
That's a problem.
Yeah. The troublemaker switches to other people's cards because they like causing havoc. The insomniac wakes up at the end of the night just to check that they haven't had their role changed. The seer gets to see into the future and see what one person's role is, or 2 of the roles in the middle, depending on what info they want. And the drunk is a nightmare, and at the end of the turn, they just swap blindly with something in the middle and have no idea what they are.
Yeah, so simple as that. So there's these free cards in the middle, which are the mystery ones, as Fart explains. So those will all be sort of doled out and shuffled. Things that you should know in the event that you haven't seen any of the fantastic videos on our LMC YouTube channel, which has a number of extremely fun games of this. There'll be a sort of a script from our side when the game starts on Tabletop Simulator, and we'll sort of and I'll narrate it as we go for you. So, as an aside, guys, Kevin, I'm actually the seer for this particular one. So, random jokes that you should probably be aware of that the LMC crew have after playing all this for all this time. The seer is actually usually Vija. This comes from a real life game where a real life series of games where for just every single one he insisted he was the seer. To the point where in the final game we just all said we were the seer, and then we declared that Vija was lying when he said he was the seer. It turned out he was actually the werewolf all along, so we were right. Also, the main one, Masons. It turns out that T.A. Black is always the Mason. He is the Mason disproportionately, and we will generally refer to that. Also, previously I've been the drunk quite a lot for some reason. Don't know why. Certainly in the last couple of games we played. Anyway, there we go. Right. Is Shadow Fox back basting his peas in butter. Apparently,
I'm good. I'm just putting a pie on a plate, but carry on.
But there's euphemisms here aplenty, folks. Right. So the music kicks in as I put the blindfold down and say, in a couple of seconds, werewolves, wake up. If you are the only furry fellow in the village, you may look at a card in the centre. Otherwise, you can just see who your other werewolf is. They are your ally. Bear this in mind. Masons, wake up. And see if there are any other Masons. Also check to see if you are not in fact Ian. Seer, wake up. You may look at a player's card, or 2 cards in the centre.
Knowledge is power. Use it wisely.
Robber, scum, wake up. You may switch your card with another player's card and look at your new card, whatsoever that is.
Career, did you steal?
Yes. Whose identity have you filched? Troublemaker, wake up. You may switch 2 other players' cards, but don't look at them. It's not up to you. It's none of your business. Next is the drunk. Wake up. Closing time, drunk. Switch your card with a card in the centre, but don't look at it. This is important information. Insomniac, wake up. I'm sorry you are the Insomniac, but look at your own card and see if it has changed. That's all you can do. Most unfortunate, most unfortunate. Right, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. There are 5 minutes on the clock.
Except there are.
And it starts now. Alright, who's the werewolf?
I think Kev's a werewolf.
You think I'm the werewolf?
Yes.
Why do you think I'm
Accusations
the
already.
Because why not?
Because why not?
Constructive.
We've looked
Unfortunately, I
at your data and decided that you're a werewolf because you keep saying the word werewolf a lot.
Google says you said that, so we're going to search for it, and we're going to
Say what?
Unfortunately, I
werewolf?
cannot be much help because I have no idea.
So you're...
Are you the drunk? Or
Not
were
anymore,
you
no.
the drunk?
No. Well,
I'm going to cut to the chase early and say, Venato, what are you?
I was a robber.
Were you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting. And who did you rob, per se?
Mr. Kevin over there.
Okay. So, what am I?
You're what Phil likes to be, a seer. He sees everything.
Okay. I can confirm, unless he's very lucky in guessing, that I was indeed the seer. So that would preclude that Venato is telling the truth.
So then,
Well-
what did you see, Kev?
I saw 2 cards in the centre.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm going to say for now.
in a sneaky boy.
I'm using the Joshua Earthart Cartledge school of not saying information.
Well, we know the drunk's in the middle.
No drunks in the middle.
Yeah.
What is it?
He's either in the middle because he was... Well, actually, no, he could not be in the middle if he was robbed or something, but that is not the case.
Mm-hmm.
But as a consequence, I have no idea what my role is, so...
Okay.
So you were drunk. Sorry.
T.A. Black.
Mason.
Really?
Mason.
Who is
I
your...
would rather insist.
Now,
Who is your
Mason.
fellow
Mason.
Nathan?
Mason.
Who's your fellow Mason?
Mason.
God damn.
I think he's a Pokemon. That's-
I think
Mason,
that's the
Mason.
general idea, but that makes me go,
I didn't. Oh,
Why is the drunk in the middle? Sorry, I missed that bit.
because the drunk has to switch with the middle.
oh, Josh is claiming he was the
One of
drunk.
the 3 middle cards there.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So I take that would mean I would know what you actually are. I
There's a
would
good
say.
chance of you knowing it.
So are you alone, Mason?
Mason.
God's sake.
I don't.
That card's going to remain down there.
He's gonna
facing wherever
get he's
the
gonna
Mason-
get hung regardless. I think at this point. Vija, what are you?
I was the Insomniac, and I was still the Insomniac by the end.
Interesting.
Okay.
Shadow Fox, who are you? Were you somebody troubly, or were you another Mason, or?
I was actually, interestingly, a Mason, which is why I'm surprised. Mr. Other Mason didn't speak up of anything earlier.
Suspicious.
Mighty suspicious.
Hmm.
Do you agree with that consent, though?
I can tell you that somebody of those two is definitely lying, because the only person that I know is definitely a Mason is now Earthart.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the card I switch with.
Oh,
by the way.
okay. The only person that's definitely a Mason is unknown, because the middle card's a Mason.
There might not be a Mason.
Middle card's a Mason.
Okay, what's
Mason.
Okay,
What's this card then gonna be?
someone is.
Well,
I think troublemaker. Earthart's the troublemaker now.
No, I was definitely the drunk and I switched with.
no, but now-
Yes, Earthart's
no,
definitely
no.
the troublemaker now.
Okay, then I'm now the troublemaker. I'll take
Right.
that.
Okay. So Earthart.
That's not good for the other two.
Yeah. So one of you is definitely lying, and frankly, you might both be.
It's true.
You're just really clumsy about
So
it.
if we can lynch them both, but then he wouldn't have
Well.
disagreed with him being the Mason.
Time's up.
Time is indeed up. Okay, so at this point in the game, we've got a load of like coloured cards in front of us, guys, which represent the colours of our positions around the table. So I am white, Vija is red, Random Genius is orange, Venato is green, Earthart is his usual blue, and Pretty in pink is Shadow Fox.
So well, to be fair to him.
So this is what we do. We've got our vote card face down, which has like a black side facing upwards. As a result, what we do is I will give people to the count of 3. And on the count of 3, they will flip their cards to reveal the colour of the person that they think is a werewolf. Alternatively, in the sort of a house rule that we play, they can leave their card face down to suggest that there's no werewolves, because there's obviously a possibility with there 3 cards in the centre. So there might be no werewolves in the village. We don't know. But if you think that is the way you vote. So
May I make a proposal? That we reveal who we're voting for one by one and go j'accuse that person.
I think that would be a very good thing for the radio. So we'll start with we're going to start clockwise with people and their activities. So we're actually going to start with Earthart.
Okay.
Earthart, who is blue. Reveal who you think it is.
J'accuse the Mason.
So Ian.
Yeah,
So,
the
yeah,
random
but-
genius.
The man
you
of
never
many
created
names,
the man.
some of them his own. Okay, so orange. That's one for orange. Next, Shadow Fox.
J'accuse Masson.
Oh, 2 for the random genius.
Okay. It's terrible to sort of persecute animals for the sake of their inability to talk. So on that basis, I j'accuse les Shadow Fox.
Ooh.
Oh, so that's
So
2
two for orange, 1 for pink. VJ, you're next. Cast your vote.
I accuse the random genius.
Dun dun dun! 3-1. Okay.
Oh.
Right. Well, if both of these guys vote for Shadowfox, it's a tie, and they both get hung.
Yeah.
So actually, it might revolve around Venato, but let's find out what Mason's card is over there. He has indeed voted pink. He has indeed voted pink.
So it all comes down.
All comes down
to Ein.
to Iron. What has he done?
I accuse the Mason.
Ah! 4 to orange, 2 to pink. TA Black, reveal your card.
Mason.
Mason!
God damn it.
Okay.
I told you I was the Mason. I told you through the entire game I was the Mason.
Shadow Fox. Who are you? He's a werewolf.
Yeah.
He's a werewolf.
He's a werewolf.
Oh,
I'm a werewolf.
Vija was
Good.
Vija was the werewolf, and the card on the left-hand side in the middle that I didn't know about. That was an insomniac. Okay.
Oh, that was damn lucky.
But indeed, everyone else was as advertised during that. So let's put the cards in the middle. Bring back your vote cards.
So
Take-
we have now dined on Mason this evening.
It's all right. There's 2 of them. They're a renewable resource as long as they mate.
So while I
They're
shuffle this deck,
they're like Minecraft villagers.
Just pop into existence.
You got to like feed them some sort of corn or bone meal or something, and then eventually.
They like doors, apparently.
That's how baby. I thought that was how babies were made generally in Minecraft. You just sprinkled something on them or fed them something, and then immediately a younger version of them comes into existence.
That's Gremlins, isn't it?
No, that's
Yes, but conditionally. Yes, but conditionally. Okay, so we start off our little discussion about what we've been doing, playing, what have you, with Earthart. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello. What have you been enjoying over the last month or so in terms of anything really?
not that much to be honest. I have been continuing to play Final Fantasy 14 as the latest patch with the newest content has come out. As highly spoilerific as it is for someone else in this chat, I will say the following: the storyline is absolutely fantastic. The new raid is challenging but very good. The new boss is interesting and I quite enjoyed it. The weakest part is the dungeon, but it's still quite cool and it's got a few nice Easter eggs in it. The other thing, which literally I only started playing yesterday because I think it only came out yesterday, was the early access version of Rogue Legacy 2. For those of you who don't know, Rogue Legacy is a roguelike game, but where you are a knight going through a castle, and you hit stuff, get gold. But the interesting twist on it is, rather than you start every game brand new, fresh-faced, what happens is all the gold that you earn going through the castle, you pass down to your child, and your child is the next one that goes through the dungeon. But that child can spend that money to improve themselves. So basically, every time you replay, you're getting stronger and stronger. But they frame it as this is the next in line of a series of knights going into this castle over and over.
I like that. Put yourself through college, damn it.
Yeah, well, one of the other cool things is, and this has continued on to the new game as well, they all have traits, which are basically just like modifiers that they can have, and they range from the really useful stuff like gigantism, which makes it you have a bigger swing, from IBS, which makes you fart all the time, that has no effect whatsoever, but you can also get detrimental effects like color blindness, but if you get a detrimental effect, you get the advantage that you earn more money because you're disadvantaged, basically, which gives more money for the next heir in the throne. The new early access one is very early in access. It's only really got one area to explore at the moment. But they've already made some striding improvements on the original game. Each of the different classes that the knights can be. In the previous game, it was just they're all sword-wielding knights, and they just have different bonuses depending on their class. So wizards would be better with magic, barbarians would be better with hitting stuff. And they all had a few little cosmetic tweaks to them. Wizards would have beards, and dragon knights would have a tail or something. The new one gives each class unique movesets and unique weapons. Already, one new class is the Archer, or the Robin Hood, as it also likes to call it, which is completely different from the original game. I have so far got up to the first boss. The first boss is very challenging, and I've not beaten him yet. But even before I could beat him, you have to do 2 trials to actually discover things. So that was kind of cool. And that's actually about it for me. I've been quite quiet, unfortunately, due to being rather busy outside of.
He has been working on something that you've probably seen on Kickstarter, actually.
Yes,
which is game related. So I think we're fine with saying that.
Oh yeah,
and
no,
what
I
it is.
can say what I'm working. I can say what I'm working on.
Do so.
It is a board game rendition of Sniper Elite. It is a hidden movement game, but this time the hero is the one that is hidden, and the enemies, aka the Axis soldiers, are the ones that are searching for the hero. It is, at the time of this recording, it's available on Kickstarter. It will have finished sometime early September, I imagine. But I'm sure there will be ways to buy that later.
It's 1943. Squads of German soldiers patrol the U-boat launch facility. The missile plans are securely guarded. The soldiers are on watch. And in the darkness, a single Allied sniper plots their approach. Based on the award-winning video game series, Sniper Elite is a stealth action board game of pushing your luck and predicting your enemy. Up to 3 players will team up to defend their base and hunt the sniper down. One player stands alone as Allied sniper Carl Fairburn, secretly moving behind enemy lines. The sniper must complete both of their hidden objectives, choosing what equipment to take on their mission, then tracking their movement in secret on their concealed board. They can't be seen by the defending soldiers, yet. The sniper can move silently, one space at a time, but moving faster is risky. Nearby defenders will hear the noise and begin to track you down. Be careful, but don't delay. You only have 10 turns to complete each objective. Play equipment cards face down to lay traps or move silently through enemy territory. The enemy will know you're up to something, but will have to figure out what. When stealth is no longer an option, draw tokens from your shot bag to target an enemy soldier. The further you are from your target, the more hit tokens you need to take them out. But draw 2 noise tokens, and you reveal your position. How badly do you need to make the shot? How much risk are you willing to take? The defenders move in squads, each with a unique specialist. Each squad gets 2 actions per turn: moving, hunting, or attacking the sniper. Narrow down your search to pen the sniper in. Search a single space, sweep up to 3 spaces, or use intel to cover an entire sector. Once you've located the sniper, move in to attack. Each squad has a specialist with a game-changing ability. Send scouts quickly across the board. Patch up wounded soldiers with a medic. And go on the attack with an elite Jaeger soldier. In this tense game of cooperation and bluff, 1 bullet can change history. Back it on Kickstarter for exclusive extras, including solo player mode, additional minis, the Eagle's Nest expansion pack, and the return of a very familiar face.
Definitely check that out, guys. It's a very interesting game, and there is some. For those of you who are familiar, was it Dice Tower? You guys got a playthrough?
Yes, Dice Tower have done a playthrough. There is also playthroughs going up on the Rebellion channel with the creator Duncan very soon. To be honest, Duncan was also watching the Dice Tower playthrough because they were having to ask him to clarify.
Oh, was he the voice in the shadows during that? Was he? God, I know they try to check some rules here and there, and they ask
every time you saw Tom Vassell consulting the laptop for rules, Duncan was in the chat explaining rules, but also answering questions from various people.
But yeah, definitely check that out, guys. It's a very interesting game. It's not something we'll be playing on the LMC cast just because of how it is, but definitely something we're going to enjoy at a later date.
The only other thing I've really done is I have participated in my first campaign of D&D with, again, 2 people currently in this chat and 2 other people. It followed the adventures of 4 very fresh-faced adventurers, an elf, a dragonborn, a half-dragon, and a giant cat, Hrothgar, as they help to solve the problem of the local town's water supply being poisoned.
Welcome to Flint, Michigan.
Highlights include, I might get some help with this. What were your highlights, Vija and the Random Genius?
Well, I think the highlights of the fact that we could, the combat was pitched just right. And of course, the fact that one of our players managed to somehow disintegrate an enemy weasel by, to quote them, yeeting them into the wall.
Yeah, they managed to roll their damage so high. The rules in D&D state if you take someone's HP down to 0, they're knocked out. If the damage does so much damage that you'd kill their max HP again, they instantly die. This character then did that a 3rd time. So I basically went, okay, they're not only dead, they're now eviscerated.
they're just dust in the wind. You're literally breathing them in at this point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for first actual session as a GM, I thought Earth did quite well.
First ever time doing a tabletop RPG at all, actually. What about you, Vija? Did you have any highlights?
I will have to go. I'd have to go with the same moment that Ian went with. It was very amusing just to see. Oh wow, well that thing's gone.
I don't know. You guys are forgetting the way you dealt with the boss quote of that campaign, where admittedly I think both of you took pot shots of it at him as he was crawling after he'd had his legs crippled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I remember.
I imagine him out the door.
Yeah,
I may have thrown the odd arrow at him.
Something
yeah,
I'd like.
You've got your crossbow.
Something I'd like to do at some point is to have a D&D or an Iron Claw or something like that as be one of our streams at some point.
It is in the. I'm happy to put that in the plans and DM that one now that.
But I think just need us all just to be a bit more comfortable with stuff because I've not done D&D. I've done Iron Claw once and achieved literally nothing. It was.
I think out of all of us, I'm probably the most experienced out of all of us with Iron and Shadow Fox following close behind.
But I think our lot, in terms of our audience and the people that that generally watch our stuff, I think they'd actually really enjoy that.
Well,
be something different too.
Yes.
I,
So
I, I have an idea for something relatively one-sessiony that might be.
Alright. Oh.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for any of you guys' ideas. I hope you know that by now.
There is a new one that came out very recently that I would like to try, but it only really works as a one shot anyway. Called Lasers and Feelings.
It's title of my autobiography. I'm surprised you knew.
Like the sci-fi version of Fiasco.
Yes.
Well, it is a sci-fi one, but basically,
Sorry, you just reminded me. That's a game I want to play on Tabletop Simulator with some of you guys at some point. Trouble. I want to play Trouble with you guys at some point because just
Frustration.
Just the classic or whatever it's called. I think it's Trouble in America. I don't know if it might be called as again the Ludo one where you basically just like screw each other over.
oh,
I want to do that. I also want to play it specifically with Venato.
well, I think Lasers and Feelings would work as a one-shot quick one.
Yeah, that's good. Well, we discuss all this stuff in our little stuff room. Anyway,
Yes.
anyway,
I'd be interested to know what Shadow Fox's one-shot one is as well, because we could do a couple of those as warm-ups before doing a big campaign one.
Yeah. If you guys are interested, by the way, if you're interested in us potentially doing something like a D&D or an Iron Claw or something along that time, a bit more sort of adventure-y setup, let us know. Tweet us at LastMinContinue on tweet us, go on our Facebook, head over to our Discord and talk to us. We'll be very happy to discuss ideas, stuff you'd like to see us do in videos. Going to the Let's Play channel and
there's plenty of
Happy to do so.
if you have any suggestions, feel free to put them through as well. If you're not a fan of D&D, I do know a few others. There's Blades in the Dark. There's a few Western ones that I can't remember the exact names
there's a
of.
whole bunch of stuff which we can do, I think, and would be really good to do. Right. So I'm gonna leave it there.
Yep.
Leave it there, Urfa. Thank you very much. For somebody who didn't think they had anything to say.
I purposely did.
I'll tell you what.
I purposely did something.
What you said about the current Final Fantasy 14 stuff was actually for you very high praise. I would say.
I'm certainly for the storyline wise. I'm going to tell you that. Wow, did that tug at my heartstrings, despite the fact they don't exist.
I see. He is the heartless, remember. Right, so everyone's got their cards in. Blindfolds on, everybody. I will just do a little aside to say that I'm in fact the insomniac this time round, guys. So I can't really do much. I can just check my card is at the end. Anyway, we'll see what happens.
A dungeon.
My card is not a dungeon, but I will. but they know what I am. You'll have to figure it out for yourselves. As I put my blindfold on, the clock starts. It's 5 seconds before the script.
Werewolf.
Hang on a minute. Now werewolves can wake up. If you are the only werewolf, you may look at a card in the centre. You may also look suspiciously at Urfot from this point on. I think he's seem to know what werewolves were immediately. Masons, wake up and see if there are any other Masons. You'll be pleased to know I've actually added onto the script for me, at least, that it actually says also check to see if you are not in fact Ian. It appears that in global for me now. Sia, wake up. You may look at a player's card, or you can look at 2 cards in the centre. It's up to you. It's a tactical decision, Sia, on your part. Robber, wake up. You may switch your card with another player's card and look at your new card. Is it a card? Is it new? Is it yours? It is. But what are you? Please declare it immediately as soon as this blindfolds are on. Anyway, a troublemaker, wake up. You may switch to other players' cards, but don't look at them. It's against the rules, troublemaker. Come on, play along, be fair. Drunk, wake up. You must switch your card, the card in the centre, but don't look at it. Also pay your tab, drunk. It's been like 3 weeks now.
Make me.
If you're the drunk, you're in trouble. Insomniac, wake up. Look at your own card to see if it has changed. Who knows? You may be somebody else, or you could just, in fact, be the same boring Insomniac. Blindfolds off.
Play a really good video game.
Blindfolds off. 5 minutes. Your timer begins now.
Mason.
Are you seriously a Mason?
I'm seriously the only Mason again. Yes.
Would anybody like to dispute this fact? No.
I mean,
I didn't switch his card.
Hang on, Venato says.
here's the thing. I was the seer.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a Mason and a robber in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't know where what the third card is.
Because people don't know where the third Mason is. Don't start bringing more Masons into it.
Right.
Well, who took my
Seer
card?
is there.
There's a reason the seer's there.
Are you a troublemaker, I take it?
Who
You
took my card? Did you take my card then?
Hmm?
Did you take my card then, Mr. Troublemaker?
You're not the troublemaker. I'm definitely the troublemaker.
He didn't say
No.
that. He asked you.
Did you steal my card?
Why would I have stolen your card? Because I'm not a robber. I'm the troublemaker.
Robber's in the middle.
You would have taken my card either way. Because I was.
Did you take his card away from him, is what he's saying.
Oh,
Because I was having trouble getting to sleep, but then I was fine.
He's
I'm
no
confused.
longer the Insomniac.
Oh, I see.
Really?
I did not touch your card because if Venato is claiming to be the seer and I now know Phil's the seer,
Right.
then those are the two I've swapped.
Okay.
So you're claiming you're the troublemaker anyway.
Yes.
All right.
Right, so who's been swapped? Vija and Shadowfox.
No, Vija and me.
Vija and Venator.
So what was Phil? I mean, Phil's got nothing to lose.
You're right, I don't. I has a lot to lose.
Oh dear.
Oh, joy.
Right. I'm going to say that it's interesting that Shadowfox inferred that he was the Insomniac. Because I was the Insomniac and I'm still the Insomniac. So explain that, please.
You're the other werewolf. That's how you explain that.
Phil, can you confirm who the other werewolf was?
No.
Is there a reason?
Is the reason you don't believe the swap by any chance? Well, I know that somebody's definitely lying.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I could have been a bit more tactical, but yeah, I definitely swapped Phil 9. Just
Okay. That's if we believe you, of course.
this is of course yeah.
Right.
You
Okay.
could pretend that I'm a werewolf as well, but you'll lose.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So we've got like 1 minute 30 or so, or at least by the time I go around. So at the minute, we believe that Earthart is the troublemaker. Shadowfox is definitely lying. Who do you say you are?
I'm the Insomniac, but I'm not anymore.
You're the He's the Insomniac.
so
You're the
who are you
Insomniac, but you're
now,
not
then?
anymore.
Yeah,
Well, if
who
you're
are
Insomniac,
you
you should
now?
know what
Who
you
are you
are.
now?
You should know what you are if you're the Insomniac.
No, sure enough.
He's using stuffing his face as an excuse.
If you're the Insomniac,
those
you
peas are actually a legitimate tactic in One Night.
Absolutely. So a reminder, folks, that if you're the Insomniac, the last move of the round is you look at your card to see if you're still the Insomniac. So if he doesn't know what card he is, we definitely know he's lying. You guys know anyway. But, so I am the Insomniac. Well, I stay the Insomniac. Phil is now the Seer, apparently, thanks to swapping.
Troublemaking.
Oh, so again, we're swapping via troublemaking. There you go. Somehow T.A. Black's the bloody Mason again. And Venato is either the drunk or a werewolf, and we're not quite
I'm in
sure
trouble.
which. Well, we think he's the werewolf based on Vija's testimony.
Well, actually, here's the thing, John. You said you were the Insomniac, or you're saying you were. What are you now?
This is what we asked him and he refused to answer.
Yeah,
I answered the question. I answered it perfectly clear with enough of the food.
Right.
Answer
So in the middle, on the left-hand side, there's the robber. In the middle card, we don't know what it is.
It's either the drunk or one of the werewolves.
Indeed. And then the right-hand side one we believe is the Mason. And that is time up. So please get your votes in. I'm going to move that there because we don't... I know Benato's done that just so we move the pieces onto the middle card so we don't think of him as a potentially werewolf. Bring it back! Bring back the bloody werewolf! Okay. Anyway, so... Do you think Earthart was telling the truth? Do you think Shadow Fox was telling the truth in that mound of... Do you think I am indeed the insomniac? Do you think Vija is the seer again somehow? Could T.A. Black possibly be the bloody Mason once again? Is Venato, through unfortunate circumstances, now a werewolf? Well, your votes are in, and it's time for the accusing round. So, Earthart, what is your vote?
J'accuse, I apologise, the werewolf that I made, Venato.
Wait, you made a werewolf too? Wait, Earthart's the werewolf. Hang on.
Hang on. Did you go to the specific build werewolf workshop?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you get a nice voice?
Drunk Bill.
Did you get a nice voice box from somebody? Right, Shadow Fox.
I'd accuse you, Kev.
Well, that's handy because I'd accuse you.
I'm glad we're in agreement.
So, one for Venato, one for me, one for Shadow Fox. Vija says that Venato is definitely the werewolf.
Because I know exactly what he is now.
I'll be interested to see what...
This is going to be a great turnaround where it's
Ian, buddy pal.
J'accuse! Shadow Fox.
Okay.
Oh, so Shadow Fox.
Right, Shadow Fox is being hung. Shadow Fox, reveal yourself. You are a werewolf. Of course he's a werewolf. Of course he's a werewolf. I was the insomniac.
God, we started that, and me and Phil were once again both the werewolf.
Yeah. Do you want to know what the fun thing is? I was still the Mason. I was still the only one.
Okay, I'll try and shuffle better.
He's the only Mason in the village. It doesn't matter, does it? It's all chance. It's all
It's all
chance.
fun.
Right, as we do a reset. Next one round in the circle, Shadow Fox. Shadow Fox, hello.
Hello.
How's your meal? Is it tasty?
It's a pucker pie, which is you're an English or someone around this area. You probably heard of pucker pie, and from your local chippy.
What type?
Yeah.
This one was a homemade one though. Well,
It's alibi flavoured apparently.
Kidney best
like
flavour.
alibi.
I could have sworn it was Mason flavour after the first game.
So, what have you been enjoying over the last month?
Well, for the last month, it's always the usual ones that kind of crop up. Dead by Daylight. We've kind of gone back into that a little bit.
These play some more of that.
We need to. Yeah. I've actually been kind of flicking through like the streaming services and seeing what's on there. I finished Avatar, obviously.
Yeah.
And then I went over to Amazon Prime because that's apparently I've still got that. There was a weird thing where it kept resubbing me up, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna use it. Might as well use it if I'm gonna have it. And it's that Futurama is leaving at the end of August.
Is it?
So yes, I imagine it's going to go to Disney Plus, as
they would own that, I think, didn't they?
Yeah. They own all the Fox cartoons and now belong to Disney. Everything belongs to
first
Disney.
full series, anyway. I don't know.
I
about
don't think
Comedy
it
Central.
does. I think Comedy Central bought the entire rights to it.
Ah. Well, either way,
It's leaving Amazon in any case. So
He's leaving Amazon. That's all I've been binging it the past couple of days. I've gotten up to the revival with the 4 movies.
all right.
So I'm about to start watching those. Again, Futurama is still just amazing to watch. It's still just a fantastic show to put on.
Futurama is one of those series we really didn't deserve.
it kept like it was cancelled and it came back and it was cancelled and it came back. I think 3 times.
It's nowhere near the Family Guy record, but it's close.
It's close, but also more deserving of coming back.
Yes, by a country mile.
And ended well before it went into Simpsons territory.
It ended well 3 times as well. It's very impressive.
It's very limited time that you can say a show like had good finales after
Finales, exactly.
My plan was to watch the Legend of Korra, but I haven't gotten to that because that's still there and that's leaving. I thought, well, I'll just quickly have a refresher of Futurama. Why not?
I'll definitely have to. Definitely have to go onto that and watch myself.
So that's what I've been watching. I also, like 2 days after we finished the last podcast, I did watch BNA on Netflix.
Right. So what did you think about it? Because we had this discussion, didn't we, about.
So I mean, I quite enjoyed it. It's one of those ones where it's like sometimes it feels like it's going fast, sometimes it feels like it's going slow, depending on the episode. But there are some just great slice of life episodes in there. Just like, we're gonna coach a baseball team. Why? Because why not? And it's an enjoyable episode at least. And then, of course, I think I kind of put a tweet out about it saying how I think it was pretty much extremely predictable in its main plots, but it didn't take away anything. It was still really enjoyable. Like it's a trigger show, so if you've seen like Kill la Kill or anything, you know exactly what you're getting in terms of like animation and generally kind of story wise. It's going to be kind of tongue in cheek, a bit funny, and just look really good.
I think there's like a point in animation shows where, like, if the animation is around long enough, it will have a baseball show. because when we mentioned Futurama, we had this interpretation of baseball with, was it Blurns Ball?
Yeah.
But I'm pretty certain South Park's had a baseball episode. Simpsons has had multiple baseball episodes.
Yes, it was
what was I just thinking of?
I know Family Guy's had one as well, actually.
Family Guy's had a baseball episode. But
That long-running animated staple of Sonic X had a
Sonic,
baseball
yes,
episode.
that's what I was thinking of. Sonic X had a baseball episode. Steven Universe had a baseball episode. Which was really good, by the way.
Oh, he's doing it. I forgot about that. That was a good one.
One
I
of
know
my
Pokemon had one in the cinema.
Pokemon's had a baseball episode. Yeah, I
That's
think
it, 120 years.
eventually everything comes back to baseball. Is what
Everything
I'm
goes
saying.
back to baseball. I still remember the Star Trek one as well in Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine had a baseball episode, although not a
That was a
cartoon.
good episode.
That was a very good episode.
That was also another one that was just like completely like, why baseball? Why not?
It taught the non-Americans the word bunt. Basically, the entire summary of that episode is just like, do you know what a bunt is? Well, now you do. It's not what you initially thought.
I do not know what a bunt is, which proves I have not watched that episode.
Oh, well, many of us can tell you. And we'll
Yes.
tell you later. Explain when you're older. So general thoughts on the series, though? General thoughts on the series?
Which series?
Was it okay? DNA.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, it's like 12 episodes, 24 minutes an episode. That's in a current situation, that's pretty much an evening or two, like a weekend's evening. You can just quite happily go through that. I think I pretty much did it one night just at work when during the lockdown. I just turned it on and went, well, that's entertainment now, do.
Fair enough.
As for games, I actually started playing Phantasy Star Online too, sort of semi-legitimately this time.
What's 2014 like?
Is
Is it good?
It's not even 2014. I think it's 2010. I think it is.
How many more Garners have infested your ship?
It's kind of janky, but it's kind of fun. I actually spent about an hour today just in the casino in game, just so I could buy some cosmetic things through the mini games. As opposed to what Earthhub was saying about his MMO, Final Fantasy, the story in Phantasy Star is possibly the least interesting or probably the worst implemented story I've ever seen in any MMO possible.
That's
Okay,
That
to
covers
be
a lot of
fair-
territory.
I was gonna say, to be fair, Final Fantasy has had a lot of years to work on this, and so the base game was rushed anyway for varying reasons. That's another story. The first expansion, which is now free for everyone, actually has quite a good story, which Random Genius might be able to back me up on that one.
That's the Realm Reborn, isn't it?
No, Heaven Sword.
Ah. Oh, they've actually made that free now.
Yeah, Heaven Sword's free now.
It's part of the update, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's part of the update, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's part of the
Yes.
free update thing.
Then Stormblood was not quite as good, but still better than the standard version. And then the newest expansion, Shadowbringers, has blown it out of the water, and a lot of people are basically saying it's one of the best single-player games of that year, despite it being an MMO.
Well, I'll give you a quick overview of the Phantasy Star story, or at least how it works. You go to the story menu, you click play cutscene, cutscene happens, and there are some characters on screen and they talk to you a little bit about something that you don't really know or pay attention to. And then then you click out and you go to another cutscene, then another one, and then there's like 3 cutscenes with sub-stories which just tell you about random things, and there's these people who, again, you don't care. I can remember about 3 people's names. And
It's
none of them-
very worrying for a Japanese MMO if you go there are characters and you don't care.
Yeah,
That's a bad sign.
Yeah.
It's 2012, by the way. It first came out in Japan, so that just gives you an
okay.
idea of how bloody long it took them to get their arse in gear.
It's like there's a weird AI thing that is there and you can see the future but doesn't interact with the future and can see all the possibilities.
Is it a seer?
I don't know. It doesn't do anything. It
Phil,
just
have you
tells
been doing voice work on the side?
Yeah.
No comment.
It just tells you that we can see that we can't interact or change your decision. You just have to do it. So whatever. And so then occasionally you'll have like a fight with a boss. Sometimes you'll go around a little bit, and then there's this guy who's obviously evil, but you're not meant to know he's evil, even though the music plays evil music, and he hits.
It's one of like all the tropes in terms of the cues. Don't trust this man. Don't trust this man.
Have completely black armor or a billowing cloak or a giant sword or whatever.
When you first see him, he looks at you and he goes, "You're not worth my time," as if he's like going to beat you up. And it's like, and then he goes around beating up the little girl he's with. Like,
Oh
not
wow,
even-
abusive relationships.
yeah, like not, and it really is an abusive relationship. Like, she's like, I must protect him. I want to see him smile again. He's literally beating you into the ground here. Like,
It's not Raphael from Soul Calibur, is it?
actually, no, Raphael and Amy, similar kind of looks.
Similar, really? Oh, really?
Like little girl and big man. Yeah,
and then randomly they become vampires, and
So
Yeah.
Soul
Comes-
Calibur 7
he
is going to be
becomes
set in the
Superman.
PSO universe then.
yeah,
at this transcending history and the world.
Okay,
yeah, that's
I'm
a
going to
good
be
point.
honest. The scenario that you've explained for some reason has reminded me of an As the First sketch.
Oh yeah.
Could
Yeah,
still
where
happen.
you have a little baby. It's like it's a guy singing at a baby, going, "I love you." Baby is like, "Stay away from my baby," but mother, I love him.
No, like the actual gameplay is kind of fun. You've got like 8 classes. You can switch between them as and when you like. And they all level up, and you can have a subclass, and you can use different skills from all of them and mix and match and blah blah blah. So like in terms of gameplay, it's kind of fun. It's a very chill MMO. I don't feel the need to play it. I just kind of on a down, like when I'm on downtime, I can just kind of play and just slash.
You don't feel the need to play it. So basically, it's not Phantasy Star Online.
It's not like every other live service game out
Interesting.
there that's trying to hook you in.
Interesting.
It's more chill.
Okay.
I'm chill with it.
Okay.